What is up, world? How's it going? So, guys, James here. Welcome back. And a couple of things to discuss today. Micro Four Thirds and full frame. It's a discussion which I've seen, read, spoke about myself numerous times. Benefits of both systems, and I just feel with the upcoming Lumix conference on the 13th of May that could underline where Panasonic is with the Micro Four Thirds system, meaning if we don't see a new camera or any new lenses for the system, I mean, could this be Micro Four Thirds being abandoned by Panasonic? I hope not. I really do. I'm on my own little journey at the minute with equipment and gear, and I'll be debating the Micro Four Thirds system in my head. And the reason being is because of this image. This is the GX7 next to the S9. GX7 sporting the 14-140 Mark II, and the S9 sporting the 28-200, which is right here. That's in focus. Now, I've had a lend through the loan scheme of the S9 and the 28-200. I wanted the 18-40, but they didn't have it in stock, so I had to stick with the 28-200. And it's a really good lens. When you see the image with the two cameras next to one another, you, in my opinion, they look remarkably close in size and weight too. In my hand, there's not much difference in the weight between these two setups. Now, I did put this picture in the Micro Four Nerds Facebook group and also a Lumix S9, S5 group too. And it did spark a lot of conversation. Some people vehemently opposed to the notion that Micro Four Thirds could be no more thanks to the compact size of the S9 and the compact size of the 28-200. And really slating the S9, saying all the things that it doesn't have compared to, say, a GX9 or a GX80 or other kind of Micro Four Thirds rangefinder cameras, and also stating the 20-200 is 80mm short than the 14-140. If you take the 2 times crop factor for Micro Four Thirds system, that 14-140 is a 28-280. But the hybrid zoom on the S9 means you can get that 80mm reach, albeit you will be shooting JPEG and it will be a 12 megapixel still, but nevertheless, for what I believe the lens is intended for, which is a general all-purpose travel lens or family everyday kind of lens, that's absolutely fine. I've got some trips planned this year and I want to do more trips. I really enjoy traveling, and off to Budapest and New England, Maine this year too. Going to go in the fall, autumn if you're from the UK, and I'm always debating cameras. I'm always thinking about cameras. And when I went to California a couple of years ago, I had a big decision to make in terms of cameras back then. I took the G9 and I took a GF6 with a couple of lenses, and it worked out pretty well. But if I could take a full frame setup that was not much bigger or heavier, would that make for a better travel kit? 6K open gate, full frame sensor, ISO capability is really good compared to Micro Four Thirds. Fantastic IBIS. You know, the focal range 20 to 200, you're pretty much covered, you know, for travel stuff. I've checked that my little sling bag, which is over there, had a little look to see how much room it would take up, and I could fit another lens. And if I was to buy the 18 to 40, you could put an 18 to 40 in the bag with the 20 to 200 and a fast prime. And I think you're pretty much covered for travel. But I love Micro Four Thirds. You're not going to get, for full frame, you're not going to get a 100 to 300 Mark II telephoto lens that size. Physics won't allow for that. You're not going to get it. You know, you got like your standard zooms, like you got like the full frame 28 to 70. If you compare that to the Panasonic 12 to 35, the 12 to 35 is a lot smaller, just as bright, just as good quality, but a much smaller lens. It's just food for thought. It's just thinking out loud. I think what I want to see from the new, or what I want to see from the conference now on the 30th of May is I'd love to see a S9 for like Micro Four Thirds, an S9 Micro Four Thirds version of, you know, get back into that GX8, GX9 and just revamp it, put a new sensor in, give us the phase detect, give us the open gate, give us the record limit option, record runtime limit option, give us the good IBIS. If you can fit that into a small body like this, then you can do it for, and that's full frame, you can do that for a Micro Four Thirds sensor, surely. I'm not an expert, I'm not an engineer, I'm just a consumer of these cameras. And I think if we could see that, then I think I'd be very happy with that. And yeah, I see a lot of people wanting more Micro Four Thirds cameras. A 20 megapixel. I don't think there's a 20 no, there's the GX9. But other than the GX9, there's not really any other 20 megapixel cameras of that form. Yeah, just Micro Four Thirds. Let's see a new camera for Micro Four Thirds. I think for a particular niche, particular type of photography, I think Micro Four Thirds is still absolutely relevant. But for somebody like me who's mainly video and travel and street photography, which I'm really getting into, the S9 is bloody tempting. It's really tempting. I was messing around with the Leica monochrome profile, and that is exceptional. That looks really nice. Comments welcome. Let me know what you think down below. Would it be the worst decision? Would I absolutely regret it if I was to sell all my gear? Micro Four Thirds, that is, and just fully invest in R mount. I don't know. I mean, I was looking at the thinking about the 9mm. So you got the 9mm f1.7 Panasonic Leica lens. This is a really, really lovely lens. It shoots great stills, good video, and a good landscape lens for for Micro Four Thirds. But you can get a pancake, Leica pancake 18mm f2.8 for L mount, which would essentially be this lens. So you can get a small version of this lens for full frame. Decisions, decisions, decisions. So I will be watching the Lumix conference with great excitement, and I'm hoping they come up with a really good S9 type Micro Four Thirds camera. I think that'd be exceptional. I think that'd be really interesting, and I think it might be the camera that kind of keeps me in the Micro Four Thirds system. Or am I just being fucking dramatic? I guess I just want to really simplify the cameras I have, And I was thinking if I went L mount, just pocket 6K, not a pocket, the full frame, Blackmagic full frame 6K camera, L mount, with the S5 II L mount, with then like an S9 L mount. Done. Completely done. Can do pretty much everything I need to do. For video, I've got a proper cinema camera, really nice cinema camera in the 6K. Got a really good hybrid in the S5 II. Then I've got a really good small backup camera that can shoot amazing pro-like video, albeit it's not a pro body, but it can do pro video and shoots really lovely stills, so brilliant for street and everything else. I have no idea. All right, that's enough for me. Rambling over, I should say. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Are we coming to the end of Micro Four Thirds thanks to these L mount full frame lenses, such as the 28-200? Is this going to be the beginning of the end? Comments down below. Thank you and goodbye.